During the Song dynasty, new types of rice and new methods of cultivating rice were adopted from Vietnam. The Song Emperor Shenzhen sent official representatives to bring him back samples of rice from Vietnam when he learned that it was drought-resistant. Early ripening rice and drought-resistant rice were adopted from Champa, a Vietnamese kingdom then located near the Mekong River Delta, which is now Vietnam.
By 1012, rice was introduced in the lower Yangtze and Huai River regions, not only because of Shenzhen, but also because of trading connections between Vietnam and southern China, specifically in the area south of the Yangtze River. Rice grew well in this area because the climate was warmer than the north and there was plenty of rain.
New strains of rice included drought-resistant, early ripening, and for brewing purposes.
Drought-resistant rice could not be grown in areas it couldn't grow before.
Early ripening rice allowed about 2 harvests per season instead of 1, so the population increased rapidly as shown in this graph. After the Song dynasty, the population just kept increasing, primarily due to this new strain of rice. Eventually, 60% of the Song's total population of 118,800,000 people moved to the south, where food was plenty thanks to the rice.
One invention was the water wheel, invented in China. It was made out of bamboo to control the flow of energy of rivers, so that they would raise water for irrigation of farmland. Before this invention, only important areas of agriculture got water from man-built canals or channels. The water wheel enabled the not-so-major agricultural regions to be able to have success in irrigation as well.
During the time of the Tang and Song, there were great achievements using bucket wagons. Bucket wagons allowed water to be lifted by water power. This device improved efficiency and saved manpower. Another rice production method used was terracing hilly land. The Chinese adopted this method from Vietnam.
Most of the Chinese population has to become farmers in order to feed all the city people. Millet, wheat, and sorghum were the dominant crops in northern China, while rice became the major crop in the south.
The region south of the Yangtze River had many rivers and streams coming into it, which helped with the shipping of the rice to other parts of China, and that reduced the cost of transporting the rice. During the Song period, the Yangtze River region became the economic center of China.
The banana is believed to be first domesticated in the Cook Valley of New Guinea in around 8000 BCE. However, other spontaneous domestication projects may have occurred throughout Southeast Asia and the South Pacific.
The banana later diffused from New Guinea to the Philippine Islands and later radiated widely across the tropics. The origin of the banana is difficult to pinpoint because of its constant reintroduction to the environment of Southeast Asia.
Within the first 2 millennia after domestication, the banana arrived in India, Indonesia, Australia, and Malaysia. The plantain has certainly reached the African continent between 500 BCE and 500 CE, although it is not known when.
This map shows the actual and probable diffusion of the banana during Islamic times, meaning during the Arab agricultural revolution.
There are 3 types of bananas. The Cavendish, which is the variety that you know from the shops. It's the stout variety that produces heavy bunches. The ladyfingers are very tall and slender plants that have sweeter fruit, and plantains, which are cooking bananas.
Bananas are grown in tropical, moist regions where the average temperature is 80 degrees Fahrenheit.
Plantations require huge investment in infrastructure and technology for transport, irrigation, drainage, and packing facilities. Banana growing is, in general, labor-intensive, involving clearing of jungle growth, propping of the plants to counter bending from the weight of the growing fruit, and irrigation in some regions.
Intensive use of pesticides involves covering banana bunches with polyethylene bags to protect them from the wind, insects, or birds. This technique also maintains optimum temperatures needed for the bananas to grow.
What you need to grow bananas. Number 1, a tropical or warm subtropical climate. 2, a lot of water to grow bananas. 3, very rich soil. And 4, room. The introduction of the banana in about 400 CE encouraged a fresh migratory surge in Africa. The banana, first domesticated in Southeast Asia, provided a nutritious supplement to Bantu diets and allowed the Bantu to expand into forested regions. From the introduction of food crops such as the banana, the Bantu people introduced and increased the knowledge of food and extensive crop cultivation. Earlier on, the inhabitants of East Africa were food gatherers, but with iron smelting and its results, food production seriously fell.